Tricky little ban list out here that I've been seeing all day today. We're here to talk about another one that I've seen get multiple people. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Osh content. This has got to be the funniest list that I've seen out here because this list came around about half an hour ago. I saw it spammed everywhere, and these people built this from scratch. All right, like they copied the website and everything. Like, this is the level of commitment that this player base has right now to trying to trick as many people into crapping their pants out here as they actually can. So let's rate this list because I need some humor in my life. So they have banned Poblar for this list. Now, realistically, it's not like the most unheard of approach that they could have really taken out here. But like, let's be honest here. Like, do you really expect Poblar to get cratered off of the game? I also see that they've chosen to ban Apollousa. Apollousa's banning is the most questionable thing that I have heard across the player base out here from people. Like, so many people are like, oh, you know, like, sure, just get rid of it. The card's unfair. It's unbalanced. It's a pain in my butt. I lose to it because I'm not good enough. I don't play outs to it. And then you have other people like, Apollousa's fine. You know, like, the duality of the Yu-Gi-Oh player out here, not understanding if Apollousa is a problem card or if Apollousa can stick around. And it's going to continue to be that debate till the actual list drops out here, in which people will be more upset. Beatrice was limited. You know, if you are going into this list, and if Konami is stupid enough to not touch Beatrice in its full glory, that's wild to me. All right, and then what else we got back here? They've managed to ban Skill Drain. I disagree with this. I don't think Skill Drain's getting banned. I think realistically Skill Drain is going to go to 1, and that's where they're going to leave it. I think most Yu-Gi-Oh players are fine with Skill Drain sitting at 1, except for the ones that are so upset. Japan's proven to us 1 Skill Drain has been fine for a while. 1 Skill Drain was fine for most of its life. I don't see, once again, any issues with it. So, honestly, banning Poblar is not like... Why would you ban Poblar and not Flamberg? Like... I understand that Poblar is the thing that bridges the entire deck together, and things pre-Poblar were a lot better. It just doesn't seem like the thing that they would try to push here. Now, you're limited to section here. Ooh, okay, so Samsara D Lotus to 1. Yeah, this would probably... There are a couple things that you can do about Yubel. I think a majority of the player base is kind of either looking at Nightmare Throne or Lotus. So here's the thing. All right, if you go after Lotus, then you are, without Beatrice, you are cutting that deck's consistency down so much, it's insane. But the problem with this, though, is if you leave Nightmare Throne alone, then every deck can splash the Nightmare Throne and the 2 Yubels together, and you can start to see what Japan was starting to deal with at the very early stages of the Phantom of Yubel coming out, which was this negate that is a problem that is really, really, really starting to cause problems. And yeah, I see, Throne's probably going to be the thing that I would consider to be the real problem. Now, also down here, limiting Snake Eyes Ash to 1 after you ban Poblar. I understand that people want this to be the consistency hit. You're like, oh, you know, we got rid of Poblar. We did it. And it's like, then what's the point? Like, you don't really need to do anything to Ash, honestly. Like, Poblar was kind of the thing that, like, really brought the deck together. And putting Ash to 1 after that is just unneeded. It's the same thing out here. I've seen lists out here that are banning Flamberg and then they're putting Snake Eyes Ash to 1. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, this does not make sense. Like, why in the world are we overdoing this? Because there's no point in going after Ash when you take care of the main problems. Yu-Gi-Oh players aren't ready for that discussion, though. All right, is this it? No, we have nothing down here in the extra deck. Oh, Forbidden Droplet to 1. gotta be kidding me. You had a decent list. You did. Yeah, you had me. You had me. You really did. I was committed, and then you put some dumb shit like this on it. Droplet does not need to be limited to one. Droplet is a saving grace for a lot of the meta. It is not fine for these decks to be able to set up these board breaker boards and go break my deck. I do not agree with Droplet at all. This is a meme and a half right here. All right. Well, hey, you know what? You know what? You tried. You really did. You did. Heavy Storm to 1. I don't think anybody's not expecting this either. Like, it's kind of just call it what it is at this point in time. You know, we're just kind of equalizing out with Japan here. You know, just bring back the Heavy Storm. We can go ahead and do the thing. And, yeah. Oh, hey, opening of the Spirit Gates. Limited to 1. I mean, okay, sure. I don't see any problems with this. There couldn't be anything wrong with putting Lotus to 1 and putting opening to 1, right? Like, that checks everything. And this was the thing that we were talking about earlier, was, you know, by putting Pot of Prosperity to 1, there's no real point, because, like, half of the meta's not even choosing to play this card anymore. Like, you're already supplementally, like, too late for this, and here we are choosing to hit it now. And Runic Fountain to 1. I see this list just wanted to be like the OCG, and it really tried, like, really hard here. And then, of course, Zodiac Barrage to 1. I'm okay with this, honestly. You want to know what the funniest thing about this list here is? Do you see a card in here called Sengen Summoning? Or what about Sengen Kaiho? Do you see any Tenpai cards in here? No? You don't? You don't see any Tenpai cards on this list? Oh my gosh. You know, oh my gosh. Yeah, tell me you don't know how to design a ban list without telling me you don't know how to design a list. Alright, like, limits Droplet instead of hitting the field spell. Okay. What else we got down here? Okay, these are the no longer cards out here. Okay. Dimension Shifter. Now semi-limited. No way! Shifter, no. Miscellaneous Ceresaurus to 2. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Change Your Heart to 2. Sure. Reasoning to 2. Sengen Summoning to 2. Wow! We really know how to design a list out here. 2 field spells with the terraforming and a set rotation. We accomplished a lot. Snatch Steal to 2. Yeah, I mean, everything here is alright, but okay. Cards to 3. Armageddon Knight? Sure. Alright. Dino Wrestler Pankratops. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of expecting Pankratops to move. Kieran? I guess. Alright. Plush Fire? I guess. Ib, the World Justicar? Sure. And then Summon Sorceress to 3. This is another thing that confirms that this list isn't actually real, is because Konami would never move a card like this without putting it to 1 first. Summon Sorceress would technically move on the list to 1, and then that would be it. Alright, they would just call it a day. This list is hilarious, actually. The fact that they put Sengen Summoning to 2 instead of 1 is wild to me. They're like, we fixed Tenpai! You know, like, you ain't fixed shit, alright? Like, this is laughable. Barrage coming. There are good things on here, sure, but then the wild things on this list, whoo, they are certainly wild. That is, in fact, for sure. So, what do you guys think about this list? We're choosing to amuse this because they put a lot of effort into this, and I needed a good laugh this afternoon. So please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.